Obama's former Secretary of Defense is a turncoat. Yes, indeed, it is true. In a new book, former Secretary of Defense and CIA Director Leon Panetta argues that President Obama refused to leave American troops in Iraq and led to the rise of ISIS, despite previously blaming the Iraqi administration for failure to reach a status of troop force agreements. He's like, I privately and publicly advocated for residual forces that could provide training and security to the Iraqi military. Now, here's my thing. One, I think, and it's funny, it's real funny, if you listen to Leon Panetta's book very carefully, he says, well, I thought the president lost his way 2 years ago. Yeah, the day after you left office, quote unquote, the day after you were not the Secretary of Defense, the president lost his way. But when he was nominating you, oh no, he was perfect, right? Peachy. America. Clearly, Leon Panetta is trying to sell some books. That's okay. Sell off, sell away. But on this one, America, I agree with the president, and I don't give a rat's you know what if you're mad about it. Because this is the thing. Ever since I was a child, Iraq has been a situation. Now, you're telling me that we're going to leave troops in Iraq for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years? I mean, we've already had troops in Iraq for, at minimum, 20 years. We've had some sort of troop presence in Iraq. And Obama said he ran on a position of saying we will get troops out of Iraq because the American people did not want our men and women in harm's way for absolutely no reason. Not to mention the fact that the Iraqi government at the time, the al-Maliki government, was all willy-nilly with their leadership. So we were going to put American lives and American young people to help secure a willy-nilly, I could give a crap less government? I think not. Which is why I agree with the president on this one, 400%. And then he has a nerve to blame the president for ISIS. And says, well, if we had the troops there, we wouldn't have ISIS. Let me tell you something. There is no troop, no tank, no Humvee, no bulletproof vest, and no rocket that could have stopped radical Muslims from radicalizing. The al-Maliki government is where the blame should squarely go. They refused to bring in all the ethnic groups when they created the government. They created a pressure cooker of radicalization for those individuals that were not part of that government. And that's what happened. Not to mention the fact that we could go all the way back to when they drew the map of Iraq, where the British Empire was like a 2-year-old, literally a drawing on a Denny's placemat when they drew the borders. They're like, oh, well, let's just draw it over here with the free crayons and draw it over there. And they decided to create a country. And in creating that country, they basically locked in 3 ethnic groups that don't get along with each other. Which, if you think about that logically, makes absolutely, positively no sense. It's like locking in the Black Panther Party with the KKK in the same room and expecting there to be peace. That doesn't make any damn sense. And now you're blaming the president for that? Come on. Let's put the blame squarely where it belongs. Colonialism. Let's put the blame on the fact that the Iraqi government didn't have their crap together. Let's put the blame on the fact that we've played so much geopolitics in the region that for you to put ISIS radicalization squarely on one guy, the president of the United States, is it's befuddling to me. It makes absolutely no sense. But I digress.